It started as a game. Since then, Professor Layton has had many exciting adventures, selling 7.3 million copies to fans all over the world. Today, we visit one of the Professor's earliest, most intriguing investigations with his apprentice #1, Luke. That's me, by the way. As Professor Layton makes the leap from game to movie.
Luke, I think I've finally got to the bottom of this mystery.
I can't see a solution, Professor. Now I can't see at all.
Our villain escaped through this room.
But there's no way out of here.
Remember, this case began with the impossible. That letter threatened that the bell would be silenced. But it wasn't the bell that vanished. It was its sound. The clue to this room was written at the tower entrance. When the stars and planets align, you will see your way.
But what's the answer, Professor?
Now listen, a true gentleman must always be patient, Luke.
Uh-huh.
People have long watched the stars and planets move together.
So, Professor, the answer is in the stars?
Yes, in a manner of speaking.
Wow, but this is... And so it was that Professor Layton solved another mystery, one that had puzzled all of London.
The only one who could have silenced that bell is you.
Layton, you'll pay for this!
Don Paolo!
Luke!
Right!
Flora, you stay here.
Professor?
After him! Right, come on!
Once again, the Professor made the front page of the London Times. But the Professor is not just a brilliant puzzle solver, he is also an eminent archaeologist. Archaeologist, puzzle solver, and true gentleman. I'm Luke, his apprentice. I handle the Professor's letters requesting him to solve puzzles. I also make tea and tidy up because the Professor never has time. My special talent is that I can talk to animals, sort of. I've been the Professor's apprentice for a while now. I'm learning to solve puzzles like the Professor, and I hope that one day I too will be a true gentleman. The one who holds the key to this mystery is you! It's you! It's you! It's you! Is you that I'll tidy up next.
Luke, do you remember this song?
Isn't that the one Janice used to sing?
Yes.
I can't believe it's 3 years since that case. Janice Quatlane was the professor's student before becoming a famous opera singer. One day, she sent a letter and some tickets. That letter pulled us into a complicated mystery that would take all our wits to solve.
New Tetragon. They say it allows one musician to play music as rich as a whole orchestra. And I must say, it is very beautiful.
Not as beautiful as Janice's voice, Professor.
Dear Professor, I need your help. Something astonishing has happened recently, and I don't know who else to turn to. Melina Whistler, a friend of mine who died last year, came to speak to me. In the body of a 7-year-old girl. I know this sounds impossible, but the girl knows things only Melina and I could know. When I asked how this was possible, she told me,
I have been given the gift of eternal life, Janice.
Professor, do you believe this girl could really have eternal life?
I don't know, Luke. But the key to all of this could be at the theater we've been invited to.
Then let's hurry. Please be more careful, Emmy.
You'd better get used to this sort of thing if you want to be Professor Layton's second assistant.
Second assistant? Oh, I am not his second assistant.
Oh, you're not?
I am his apprentice. And I am his apprentice #1.
Did the professor say that to you?
Sort of.
Emmy, how is your research going?
Well, it appears it's not only this girl who is talking about eternal life. London is full of rumors and stories. They say with enough money and the right connections, you can buy the gift of eternal life.
Eternal life. The Eternal Kingdom.
What's the Eternal Kingdom?
It is the title of the opera Janice is starring in.
It is the first opera Oswald Whistler has written in years.
Oswald Whistler. Whistler... I knew it! Janice's friend Melina was called Whistler. Oswald Whistler and Melina Whistler.
Melina was Oswald Whistler's daughter.
I dedicate this opera to the memory of my daughter Melina. Professor, look! That's Dr. Schrader!
But of course, the opera is based on the legend of Ambrosia, the Eternal Kingdom. My old mentor, Dr. Schrader, is an expert on Ambrosia. But the only proof he's ever found is part of Ambrosia's seal. The kingdom is such a mystery, no one even knows where it was.
The Eternal Kingdom. Ambrosia.
Continue your research, Emmy.
Of course I will, Professor.
What a strange-looking theatre.
Perhaps it is supposed to represent Ambrosia.
Huh? What's the legend about, Professor?
It is said that the kingdom was once ruled by a beautiful queen who loved music above all else. The people of the kingdom adored their queen. But one day, she fell terribly ill. Her people tried everything to save her, but they did not succeed. The queen died just as a remedy was discovered. The elixir of eternal life. The people mourned the queen they had failed to save. Decided to drink the elixir of eternal life. They would live forever and wait for their queen to be returned, reborn. There are those who believe Ambrosia still exists, hidden somewhere waiting for their queen to return. But no one knows the truth, and the kingdom has never been found.